What's up, fish tube? Bearded Bob again. Just did our final water change, dealing with ick and some other stuff in this 20-gallon long, and everybody's looking good. We did get the temperature in here up to 85 for about 2 days, and then the other heater died completely. So by the time I noticed it, the temperature had dropped to about 70 degrees over 2 days. So well, everybody looks okay for now. We did lose the one albino bristlenose that I thought we were going to lose. It was just emaciated and it wasn't eating, so definitely some internal parasites going on. I didn't have any general cure in the house, so that's just, it is what it is. It stinks, but you know, that's what happens when you don't quarantine your fish, when you don't treat them. And luckily, we didn't lose a single Endler out of the deal. These guys, after the first day of being in the 85 degree water, they all lost all the ick. And I just got done doing the last water change on here, so we did about 50% water change. I am going to probably throw a little bit of carbon in that filter just to make sure there's no residual stuff in the aquarium, and we'll go from there. But look how beautiful that guy is. He's finally sitting still. So when I was doing the last water change, it was kind of cool. These guys all were schooling together. You can see them kind of, you have all the females there, and then the one male is kind of off by himself now. Oh no, he's going to go join them too. They're all kind of running together, which is cool. I never see that with Endlers or Guppies or anything like that. Just Tetras, you know. Barbs maybe, huh? Rainbow fish? Someday. But I thought I'd do a quick update video on this. I did remove, there's a big rock here that was just covered in hair algae. We took that out. I tried to get as much hair algae as I could when I dropped the water level down. And just kind of moved this water wisteria. Had kind of grown through all of this Bacopa and AR cardinalis there. So we got rid of a bunch of duckweed too. So I scooped it. We'll come back in here again and try to get a little bit more. I don't absolutely hate having duckweed. It is a good nitrogen sucker and all that stuff, especially for an aquarium like this, which is, you know, kind of off the main fish room and stuff. I don't get in here as often as I should. But you know, it's always nice to have a duckweed pre-filter. Just saying. And there is still some hair algae kind of growing on this piece of driftwood here. We'll take care of that at another time. There's plants glued to it, otherwise I just pull it out for a couple of days, let it die, and then put it back in. The fish will eat it. And that's usually, it's a really good way to get rid of any unwanted algae, hair algae. If you pull it out of the aquarium and let it completely dry, when you stick it back in there, especially if you stick it in like a shrimp tank, a neo tank, or I'm not really sure about Caridina shrimp, but in my neo tanks, I'll pull out stuff from one aquarium, let it completely dry for a few days, stick it in the neo aquarium, and then they go nuts for it. They pick on it for days and they love it. So there's a quick tip, another quick tip: duckweed pre-filter. Anyway, everything else is looking good. Like I said, did about a 50% water change. We're starting to get this temperature back up. You know, this says 73.2, but in all actuality it is just about 70. So you can see on there, about 70 degrees now, and this heater still kind of works. I think I've got a new Finnex digital 150 watt coming in the mail for this tank, and I'll do a little review when I get that, maybe a little quick unboxing or something, and we'll check it out, because I have one of the analog ones. It's only 100 watt, and I have it kind of running on my system for the 3 10 gallons and the 1 20-gallon tall as the sump, but it's obviously 100 watts is not enough for about 50 gallons, especially pumping around and all that stuff, so I had to throw another one of these heaters on there. But if that new Finnex works out, then I may slowly, because they are very expensive for a heater, I'll slowly start changing them out one at a time, because I like that you don't have to reach in and grab that knob and get your hand full of duckweed and water and all that stuff. you can just, it sticks out of the aquarium and you just adjust the knob, or on the digital one, you just, you know, temperature up, temperature down. You still need to monitor what the actual temp is, because even well-built heaters, they're never exact. I've noticed. I've had a lot of heaters in my time keeping fish, and I've never had one that when I set it to 70, it was 70. When I set it to 80, it was 80. I've never had one that ever worked like that. Maybe I'm just buying the wrong ones, but that's my advice. Always have a couple of different temperature sources. This gives me the actual reading of the temp in the aquarium. These ones I use on almost all my aquariums because I kind of know what it's usually at, and you can tell immediately if it's way off. So if this usually reads 80 and all of a sudden it's reading 73, you know there's a problem in the aquarium. So I'd always advocate for an actual temp, and just something that catches your eye, you know. But never just go with these. I did this for a long time, and it doesn't really matter once the aquarium's running, you know, as long as everybody's happy and healthy. But moving fish from one tank to another, if you just go by these, you're going to be way off. Each one of these is going to read something different. It's crazy. And I think that's all we got for right now. I'm going to cut her off right here. If you're enjoying the content, I would appreciate it if you'd hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and if you want to be notified when I put out a new video, or if I go live or anything like that, hit that bell notification too, and then we'll be on the same page. You'll know exactly when I post a video. I might not even know, you know? Alright, thanks for watching. Peace.